Hi, and welcome back to another episode of the Blue Honor Vlog. I'm Kay Williams, author of op-dec, Operation Deceit, the Civil War drama Blue Honor, and the Trilogia trilogy. So this month I'm going to talk a little bit about my garden. If you didn't know, I do some gardening. It's kind of a smaller hobby of mine, so I'm not all whole hog in on it. I don't know like all of these like little secrets that farmers know and that people who garden frequently do know. I just kind of throw seeds in the ground and do that. And sometimes they grow, sometimes they don't grow. Sometimes I have trouble with chipmunks and squirrels and rabbits, etc. eating my plants, even though they look like they're coming along beautifully, and then all of a sudden I go out and they've been chewed up. So I go through all of that. But if you hold on a second, I'll take you out and you can see my seeds started. So as promised, here are my seeds started. And yes, they are just sitting in their little seed starters on my kitchen window, which happens to be a bay window. So is that fun? There they are. That's my aloe plant. Yay! And as you can see, it was Easter when I taped this. We go outside, you can see I have things just starting to set up. You can see the rind of a watermelon rotting back there, giving fertilizer to the ground and some stuff. So this is where my herbs will be planted and my flowers. I'm not doing a lot of vegetables. Those are the vines from the tomatoes last year. So I have some cleanup to do yet. And as you can tell, again, this is early spring when I'm taping this. This vlog will go up in June, and all of this stuff will be cleaned up. So I'll probably have to give you a recap at that time. And over here, that's my daisies that lived. And I'm pretty stoked about that because I didn't think that they were going to survive the winter, and they did. So, yay! So as you can see, I'm just getting started on that when I'm taping this vlog. And hopefully by the time that you see this, I'll be able to recap in another episode that I've gotten everything in and that it's growing beautifully. This year I'm taking it easy on myself. I do love to grow pumpkins because they make a beautiful vine and it's a good cover. Out in that corner where I showed you the oregano and the daisies, so they'll come out of there. And what else was I growing that was kind of... Oh, tomatoes. The tomatoes come up anyway because I just throw tomatoes out in the yard and let them rot. So they come up everywhere out there, which is funny considering all the Italian food that I cook. I'm like, that's probably why I have all these tomatoes, because I keep throwing any of the bad ones out there. So it is going to be tomatoes and pumpkins, flowers. So I have an array of flowers: sunflowers, poppies, African daisies, snapdragons, Canterbury bells, and out there I already have planted lilac trees, bushes, HollyHocks, and Delphiniums. I will be trying to grow morning glories again. That doesn't always work out, but I got a good batch of seeds this year, so I'm hoping. And the little one wanted sunflowers again, so I got giants and mix of colors. So I'm hoping. Those are the ones that I have the most difficulty with because the chipmunks and rabbits come along and they just top them. They don't even eat the plants. So just, I don't know if it's cutworm, chipmunk, or rabbit, but they just come up halfway up the stalk, snap. And so goes the plant because it has no leaves. It can't continue to grow like that. It can't do anything. So that's extremely frustrating, and I do put them out there when they're old enough. I mean, they're already like this tall, so something's out there, and it's being a pooper and ruining my garden. So the rabbits last year were eating my hollyhocks. Every time it came up, she would chew it down And I'm just like, this thing doesn't have a chance. And so this year I've been throwing like carrots and celery and other things out there, hoping in the hulls to my strawberries, hoping that they'll leave my plants alone, that there's other food choices here. And I throw out peanuts as well to the animals, and it's kind of like my bribe, like, hey, please leave my plants alone. So that's hard. It's hard when they fight you like that. But other than the flowers, I'm gonna just do herbs, so lavender, parsley, basil, sage, etc. So I'm hoping to have a nice crop of herbs. Rosemary, which I have in little pots, and I'm hoping that they come up well. So that goes in with my practice, the rosemary, and the others are for like cooking. I promise they're just for cooking. It's like a witch hat on. Anyway, so that's my garden, and I hope you enjoyed that small tour and the decorations for spring. That was, it's a lot of fun to put those out because I have a 4-year-old and she really enjoys all of that junk. Normally it would just be vacant out there waiting, just waiting for the babies to come. So fingers are crossed everything goes well, because I mean, as much as I have a pretty good green thumb, the elements and the fauna fight me on it. So hopefully it works out this year. I'm hopeful. You know, usually I get my tomatoes and my pumpkins grow pretty good. And hopefully if I get pumpkins this year, the slugs don't bother them. And at least I know what to do if they do start coming around. So see you back next time. Do not forget to subscribe. Thank you.